Hello everyone, my name is Joe, welcome to Genius Joe. Guys, I recently got one of my portrait photos put into Vogue recently that I just submitted, which is kind of a big deal for me because I've been submitting photos to Photo Vogue for about like 6 months now, every single week. So having one of my photos finally accepted, it's a great feeling. If you don't know how the system works, like the Vogue system works, basically every Monday there's this website called Photo Vogue and you get to submit 2 photos of your choice, and it goes through like a whole system, and they have like a team, they handpick each photo, which is like the best photos of the week, and obviously mine got picked. I'm not really sure how strict they are. Obviously photography is a quite subjective thing, right? So it's obviously going off the team's like preferences and what they like, because they've never accepted any of my photos before. This is the first photo they've ever accepted, and I feel like I've submitted much better photos in the past, so getting this one accepted was quite surprising, but I'm still happy they did that. I think it's still a good photo, but I've submitted way better photos. Obviously, I'm going to show you what photo got accepted. I'll put it on the screen right now. It's actually one of the photos from the Adidas spec ad that I shot recently. I actually made a full breakdown on how I shot that photo shoot, so I'll put that video up here, which you check out after this video. And if you don't know me already, I'm a fashion photographer based in Birmingham, UK. I've been doing this for about just under 2 years now. A year ago, I went from a photographer who's basically completely clueless on how to create impactful work, improve, and basically was landing no clients at all, to now I'm landing a lot of clients. I'm actually getting a very consistent amount of clients every single month, while also creating impactful work that is obviously getting into Vogue, which is pretty cool. So yeah, in this video, I'm just gonna give you some advice on how I got into my position and to help you get there much faster than I did. Not only getting accepted into Vogue, but also creating work that clients want to hire you for. So first, I want to go back to the beginning. And not the beginning of like using a camera, but the beginning of my portrait / fashion photography pursuits, so to say. So if you want to start landing consistent clients in the future, and that especially clients that give you that creative control and want your creative input on every single photo shoot, you have to express your unique style as a photographer. You need to show a specific and signature style of shooting in your portfolio. Guys, you need to stop littering your page with a bunch of different looks and styles of shooting to show that you can do it all or something like that, right? Clients don't want that, by the way. I'll explain that more in detail later on in the video. One of the only ways you're gonna be able to find your style or your way of shooting is by experimenting. In other words, you want to be open to collaboration and to the fact that you may not be getting a lot of paid work by your dream jobs or your dream clients in the early stages. I would say, right, don't expect to get paid for every single shoot that you do. Like nowadays, I only get hired by clients that want my specific style of shooting and not this boring like corporate style of stuff, right? It's because I express that specific style in my portfolio. But the only way I was able to find my style was through the countless amounts of collaborative and free shoots that I did. Guys, in 2024 alone, last year alone, I did about 20 to like 30 plus collaborative shoots, like free shoots, right? But through all that experience, I was not only able to find my style and to find the way I like to shoot, but also just improving on my technical knowledge in general, just like learning how to communicate with my model, posing, lighting techniques, obviously what like cameras or what lenses to use for each shoot, stuff like that. And because of all that experimenting and experience that I put onto myself, I was forced to learn. I was forced to make mistakes, and ultimately I was forced to find my style. And by the way, guys, by style, I'm just referring to the way you like to light your models, what type of models you like to shoot. Maybe it's studio stuff, outdoor stuff. Maybe it's a certain theme that you want to explore, color palette, all that type of stuff. I'm sorry guys, but the only way you're going to be able to find out your style and what type of stuff that you like to shoot is by going out there and experimenting with different things. Don't just play it safe. Like, you probably have caught yourself doing that. The last couple of shoots you've been doing have been like exactly the same. They've been looking exactly the same. It's just a different model and a different outfit or something like that. But overall, it's the exact same thing. You want to try new things. Don't just keep shooting the same model, same type of model. Don't just keep shooting the same lighting, the same color palette, the same outfits, the same location, the same whatever it is. Switch it up on every single photo shoot that you do. you're going to use me for an example, right? If you look at my older 2024 work, it was full of all different types of things. First thing I had like this phase when I was doing like pro mist filters. I went for this more like moody aesthetic look, you know what I mean? Like if you know the photographer Moody Darkroom, he has like kind of coined that term, like moody photos, moody aesthetic. Like I was going for that abstract type of photography. I was shooting like f1.2, f1 or f2 lenses and everything like that, right? And then I transitioned into basically the opposite. I was using no pro mist filters. I was shooting at like f8, f11. I was shooting studio stuff. Then I went to outdoor stuff a little bit. I tried so many different things, and through that I was able to find out what I liked, what I disliked, what I was like in the middle about, you know what I mean? And the reason why I tell you to actually do everything and experiment at all type of stuff, because you don't know if you like that specific style of shooting before you try it. Like if you might see a certain style of photography online and you might see and go, I don't really like that, I'm not going to try that out. But then once you try it out, you put your own twist on it or whatever, you actually may realize, oh, actually I quite like this way of shooting, and that may be your new style or whatever it is. So the main takeaway from this first point is just experiment as much as possible. If that means you have to do 5 or 6 photo shoots in a single month, then do the 5 or 6 photo shoots. Because I did the copious amounts of shoots back in 2024, I was able to make such fast progress to the point that only a year later, I'm getting work into Vogue. I've been working to Vogue, I'm getting consistent clients, and it's great. And that's all because of all the stuff that I did in the early stages of my career. But obviously guys, I understand that not a lot of you guys have all the time in the world to do all these photo shoots, which is completely fine. So if you want to start making fast progress without doing 6 photo shoots a month, guys, feel free to check out the second link below, which is my paid photography program called Photo Genius University. That will give you all the training that you need to see significant progress as a portrait photographer. You'll also get one-to-one training with me, so I'll basically just hold your hand through your journey to success as a portrait photographer. So you basically never steer off course, you never run out of motivation. And yeah, I've literally designed the entire program, like the courses and the coaching within it, so you don't actually have to spend that much time to make significant progress. So if you want to make faster and more fun progress as a portrait photographer, again, click the second link below and check it out and join today. And if you're not ready to join the paid program just yet, I've got a good thing for you guys. In the top link below is my free program, Photo Genius Academy. That will give you the training that you need to build your portfolio from the ground up, what you need to do as a beginner. And even if you're not a beginner, it's going to help you a lot, because there's someone in there with like 5 years of experience and it's helped him quite a lot. So yeah, if you're a beginner, 5 years experience, 10 years experience, doesn't matter. Guys, just click join the top link below, because there's no excuse there. It's completely free. But once you're ready, click the second link below and join the paid program today. Another big thing that I've learned in the last year is how important your mindset is as a photographer to become a successful photographer. Like this time last year, I thought the only way you could get paid work was just waiting for that email or waiting for that text message to book me for a shoot. Little did I know, that is not how you get paid shoots. And because I had that attitude, I would go months without getting any paid work. I would wonder why I was getting no paid work. But as soon as I decided to put responsibility into my own hands, I was booking more paid shoots than ever. There was a clear correlation there. And by the way, when I'm saying responsibility into my own hands, I mean actually going out there, taking action, shooting, networking, and everything like that. This kind of relates to the last point, but if I was to sit on my ass and be like, I want to work for Vogue someday, or like, I want to get my photos in the Vogue or something like that, right? But if I didn't do anything about it, then I knew that I wasn't going to get into Vogue. But if I actually went out there and started shooting and actually taking it seriously, that was a possibility. Like I said in the last point, experiment, learn how to light, learn how to pose your model, learn how to create a comfortable environment for your model, learn about communication, etc. 99% of the collaborative shoots that I did last year, so that the 30+ photo shoots that I did last year, was because of me. I organised the photo shoots. I cold DM the models, the stylists, the makeup artists, whatever. I created photo shoot concepts to convince them to want to work with me. And because of all those action steps I took, I've created a network of people where I'm able to source a model or a stylist or a makeup artist for completely free for all of my photo shoots. And I did that basically all by myself. Like, yeah, like some of the shoots, yeah, like it was like them messaging me or like, do you want to shoot and stuff like that, right? They organised the shoot, but for the most part, I did all of that. Like I took the action steps. If I was just like sit on my ass and be like, I want to shoot with someone someday, like I want to do a photo shoot, but no one wants to shoot with me, I wouldn't be in the position that I am today. Like imagine if that was my mindset of just like, I would just sit there and be like, why is no one messaging me for shoots, and just sitting there doing nothing about it. Imagine I had that mindset. I would be like in the same position I was a year ago. Yes, obviously there's an exception for more veteran photographers, and they can just sit there and wait for that random email to come through because they've already done all that hard work. They've already built up their network. They've already landed the big client. They've already landed that big job with that big brand, right? So they can get away with just like living their life and not really thinking about photography and just like expecting to get at least 1 or 2, 3, 4, 5 paying shoots in the next month. Like I've spoke to fashion photographers in the past who are more like renowned and they have more credibility, you know what I mean? They've worked with big brands before, and asked them, oh, you got any shoots coming up in the next month or so? Like, I'd love to work, I'd love to help you out, something like that, right? And they literally say, a lot of them say like they don't have anything booked, but they probably will, they literally say, I'd expect to get some bookings soon anyway. Like some of them have literally said that, where they're literally like, yeah, like, I don't have anything booked in the next month or so, but I know I will. I mean, because like, it's them, it's that, they're their brand, that's their name. It's like, they're guaranteed work, if that makes any sense. But you, who probably just started out like a few months ago, or haven't really worked for any big brands before, you can't expect to get paid work through approaching it in the same way that they do right now, because they've already put in their hard work. They've already done the big shoots. They've already built up their portfolio, but you haven't. So you need to do that first before you do what they do. Just don't rely on anyone to do anything. Like almost treat it as if like everyone is incompetent and you're the only person that can do everything. That's kind of rude. I'm not saying that people are incompetent. I'm saying as in like, you have to go in like that. You have to think as if like, okay, I want to organize a photo shoot. I need to do all the work. I need to go outreach. I need to cold DM that model. I need to find a stylist. I need to find a makeup artist. I need to find a studio for the shoot. I need to rent out some gear. Whatever it is, you're doing everything yourself. You're the producer, you're doing everything yourself. You're not relying on anyone for anything. Don't fall off course. Make sure you do a couple of shoots a month. Make sure you're consistently building up your portfolio, you know what I mean? You set yourself a goal, set yourself a monthly goal. Be like, okay, I'm gonna do 2, 3 photo shoots this month. Have something that you can obviously work towards. So you have something to actually like, something to motivate you a little bit there. So yeah, do that. Again, if you want to make sure you never steer off course and you're making significant progress in little amount of time, again guys, click the second link below. So my paid program for Genius University, just join it. I'll hold your hand and I'll just tell you exactly what you need to do right now. So it's going to be easy as fuck for you. The last piece of advice I'm going to give you, which I kind of mentioned earlier, is making sure your portfolio is as specific as possible. Guys, you don't have to put every single photo shoot that you've ever done on your portfolio. Realistically, you only need like a handful of amazing shoots to land you clients in the future, and your dream clients in the future. Like, obviously I'm a bit of a hypocrite because I have, like, last time I checked, I have about 19 photo shoots on my portfolio, on my website. But think about it, like I said, right, last year alone I did about 30 plus collaborative shoots, and that's not even including like the paid shoots that I did. So the fact that I've cut that down to 19, pretty decent. Like, arguably you could say I could do even more photo shoots, to be honest. Obviously, right, I'm not saying that you only need to have 5 photo shoots on your portfolio or something. What I'm saying is you have to make sure that all of your photos have a unique style and it's consistent throughout your portfolio. And in that case, if that's the case, you could have 5 photo shoots, you could have 2 photo shoots, or you could have 30 photo shoots. There's not really a limit there, you know what I mean? Because I've seen fashion photographers' Instagrams, or like, sorry, their websites and their portfolios that have like, so I've seen one who has like 2 photo shoots on there. He has like 2, 3 photo shoots on there, but it's really good work. It's amazing work. It has a specific style and it's really good. And he probably lands loads of paid shoots. But I've seen other fashion photographers who have like 30 photo shoots on there, but they're all consistent and they all look really nice. So there isn't any threshold or a limit there. As long as your work is stylized and it looks good, it doesn't really matter. But if we're looking at your work right now, right, you probably have like 20 plus photo shoots on your portfolio, but they all have completely different styles and completely different looks. And it almost looks as if like different photographers were involved in the making of your portfolio. If you want to land your dream clients, and when I say dream clients, I'm meaning clients that want your creative input and they give you full creative control and they want your specific way of shooting. If you want those clients, you have to show that in your portfolio. Clients don't want to see photographers that can do it all. They want to see a photographer that has a unique style that only they can replicate, which will make their work, which will make the work that you create for them stand out, which is what they want for their marketing or whatever it is. So what I want you to do right now, a little action step, look at your portfolio right now. If that's on your website, on your Instagram or something like that, right? Look at it and decide what look or style that you like the most, which is like the thing that you resonate with the most in your portfolio. Because obviously, let's say you've shot loads of different styles and looks and everything. Find out which one you like the most, and then once you found that, delete every other photo shoot that doesn't have that specific style. You have to be so ruthless and like picky with this stuff, guys. I know that you did the photo shoot and you feel like it's a waste of time if you delete it, but guys, think of that as like that photo, you did that photo shoot to find out what you actually truly like. And that wasn't a waste of time in my opinion. So let's say, right, in your portfolio, you have a mix of quite high contrast, film looking portraits. It's very like, it has like a very certain aesthetic to it. It's very unique looking. Let's say you have stuff like that on there, but then you also have more like corporate style or more airy, low contrast. It's very like flat lighting, isn't really like that stylized at all, right? Let's say you have those two looks and you're a mix of that, and then you prefer the film look. You prefer that more film, high contrasty look. Then literally just simply delete all of the airy and like airy corporate style of photo shoots. Just delete them all straight up. And then from now on, all of your photo shoots have that certain aesthetic that you like to go for. So in this case, it's like the film look. Every single photo shoot you do from now on has this film, high contrast, dramatic look, wherever it is. And let's say you only have like 1 or 2 photos that are like that, but you prefer that to the vast majority of your portfolio, which is quite high, airy and corporate looking. Then in that case, don't be quick just to delete them just yet. What I'll do is like keep them on there for now, and then just do like 1 or 2 more photo shoots with that film look, and then delete the other ones. Like if you only have like 1 or 2 good photos from that aesthetic that you'd prefer, probably not the best just to have 1 or 2 photos on your portfolio, especially if it's like, if you're kind of new to it and it isn't like that good, you know what I mean? Like very rarely could you get away with only putting like 1 photo or 2 photos on your portfolio. So in that case, don't be quick to delete it then be like, okay, do a couple of more, add to that a certain aesthetic, and then delete the other ones. Because then, right, if your portfolio is only that quite high contrast film look, that film aesthetic, then you're only gonna attract clients that want that look. And you're just gonna generally attract more eyes on your page because you have a unique style that other people can't replicate. It's like me, because I only show a specific style of shooting in my portfolio, all the clients that hire me for photo shoots want that specific look. Like even for like basic stuff like headshots, like basic acting headshots, even then it's like, oh yeah, can you do really creative stuff? Can you like do cool lighting or cool like color grading, or maybe even shoot on film so I can charge them like double the amount, you know what I mean, right? And it's like, because I only show that way of shooting, I'm basically telling people that I don't do any other type of shooting. This is the way I like to shoot. So if you're hiring me, you expect this look. So guys, don't complain if you're getting hired by clients who want to get this corporate style of headshots or something like that, right? Or corporate style portraits or whatever, when your portfolio is filled with that. Obviously, they're going to want that if your portfolio only has that. And you can't be like, oh, why is no one hiring me for more creative and like moody aesthetic type of shots or shoots, whatever, right? Then it's like, but then your portfolio doesn't have any of those in your portfolio, or you have like 1 photo shoot where it's like that, then obviously you're not going to get hired for that stuff because it's like buried within all the other corporate style of stuff that you do. So, like I said, delete all the photo shoots that you feel as if you wouldn't want to get hired for. So if there's like a specific style that you've shot before and you're like, would I want to get hired to do a shoot like this? Like would I want a client to get me this, who'd want that look, right? If the answer is no, just delete it. And only have the photos on there that you feel as if you would be proud to get hired for. Boom. And guys, if you want more guidance of finding your style and creating professional looking portraits, guys, click the top link below. It's my free program that will give you all the training that you need to help you with that issue. Anyway, guys, that is it for the video. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys found this useful. Guys, let me know in the comments below what you think of this advice. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? You should agree with me, joking, right? Yeah, but guys, comment down below your thoughts. Like, subscribe, comment, click on any of these videos here to learn more about portrait photography. And I'll see you next time, guys. Goodbye.